Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, your 2022
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
New York Yankees.
Just about set to go. And today's starter, Nestor Cortes Jr. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge cutting across. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, George Springer.
Really an essential part of this lineup. Top 5 in slugging in the American League right now. He's putting up some pretty big power numbers, and when you can get that kind of production out of a player like this, I'll tell you what, it's only going to make the team better as a whole.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting first, the catcher, Alejandro.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is fouled back. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And 1-2.
That ball went out.
To take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Torres moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Your dial. Bottom of the first. Towing the slab in today's game, Kevin Gausman. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Benintendi up here. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Espinal settles under it and makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2 outs. Strike 2.
No
For
balls,
Judge,
2 strikes.
He's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's there, but it hooks foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. Back in New York. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder.
Cortez back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader on the move to the right. Racing makes the catch. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Good power, not great in the OBP department. First offering misses the mark. That one fouled off. Swings and misses.
One ball, 2
down
strikes
below
to count.
the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a pop-up. Torres brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
And the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
Line drive, and Benintendi able to make the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Rizzo.
The pitch. And there's the strike. The pitch. Swings and misses.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Batting
He wasn't even able to foul one off.
second
There's not much
baseman.
you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here is the young phenom Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Popped up. Bichette makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton, certainly a physical presence, and Chris, one of the more imposing guys at the plate in the entire sport.
He's a force, and I think it's scary for pitchers thinking about making a mistake to him because you know you're not going to get that baseball back. He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to watch him swing. You can just close your eyes and listen and know exactly who it is that hit the ball.
Next offering is foul back. Second inning here, no score.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2-2 now. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So the inning is still alive with DJ LeMahieu coming to the dish.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Line drive to short and caught. One left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Cortez back to work. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty. Popped up first base side. Rizzo under it. Makes the catch. One away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Judge pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Batting 9.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. And a pitch. To the right side. And that is the third out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and we are still scoreless. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. Here's Jose Trevino.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
And a pitch. And ball one.
Outside.
The 1-0. On the ground to the left. Chapman over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Oswaldo Cabrera stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Popped up left side. Bichette racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Right through there, got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Yanks held in check. Still no score. Back here in New York as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the DH, Whit Merrifield.
The designated hitter, Whit Merrifield.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. And now they've got some speed on first.
Counts 1-0.
See if they try to get him into motion.
Merrifield aboard here at first with nobody out. Gurriel gets a piece.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
The 1-1. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. goes yard. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Good contact guy, good defender.
The catcher, Alejandro.
Here's a high chopper.
Kirk.
LeMahieu is there. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down.
The batter number 5, second baseman,
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And the pitch. In the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Jays get a pair on this home. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the fourth, Benintendi to the plate.
leading off for the Yankees.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
The pitch. Yeah! And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. Now
That counts 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-2.
That's
and a
ball
ball
two.
evens the count. When you look at
Two balls,
Benintendi,
two
think about
strikes.
this. He played in the same conference as both Alex Bregman and Dansby Swanson. Those two guys picked ahead of him in the first round, but it was Benintendi who was the SEC Player of the year they all got drafted.
Yeah, the organization clearly saw something special in this kid as a prospect, and it's paid off nicely.
Out to short. Bichette collects it. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out.
And Benintendi is out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's another look with Statcast singing. The throw needed to be strong to beat the runner, and it was.
Yeah, that play was close, and I think we need to credit that 88-mile-per-hour throw as the difference maker right there. That's just impressive.
Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there, and it's 0-1. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Squeezes it, and that is that. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back for more from the Bronx, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Toronto, the center fielder, number 4.
The line to kick the pitch.
Springer.
That misses, and that is
Ball 1, no strikes.
The wind to the pitch.
Hey!
That
2
misses,
balls, 1
and
strike.
it's 2-1. The pitch.
Ball, that's
off
high.
the mark. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And here it comes.
Hey!
For a strike, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 away.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though,
Ball
that I
one.
went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck.
1-1.
It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
That's a
Next
ball.
offering is down low. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down. And now
Full
it's filled
count.
up.
3-2.
Three-two. Guerrero started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Bichette.
Into center. Bader sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started.
For the
Bottom 5,
Yankees,
Gleyber
the
Torres.
second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And he deals. And the first
1-0.
pitch misses for ball 1. Tapped softly on the ground. Over to first.
Got him.
And Gleyber Torres retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Stanton, a guy capable of hitting it a long way.
Oh, you can tell how comfortable he is. Look at that front foot on the line as he is close to the plate. But he can be very quick to a pitch that is down and in.
Gurriel handles the chance.
Now batting,
And there's 2
third
down.
baseman,
Man, he smoked
DJ.
that fastball. He's all over it. It's just
Mayhew.
frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Hey.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
At the belt and fires.
Ball inside.
There's the swing.
1 ball.
Looking
2
sharp,
strikes.
just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
1 and 2 here. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering is way upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That hits
we got
the
3 and 2.
Full count now. And the right-hander deals. Fought off foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And puts the squeeze on that. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. And they're down 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Cortez back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And a 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Missed. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy. Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up to this point.
Chapman on at first, nobody out. Ground ball up the middle, and it gets by him. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Gurriel, his homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Oh, that's
pitch,
outside.
and he just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga preparing to come on if needed. Britton getting cranked up as well. Hit in the air, right field. Judge is there. And there's one down. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate.
Alejandro Kirk.
Pitch is popped up. Puts it away for the out.
That's an out.
Second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jose Trevino.
For the Yankees,
This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And the 1-0. Fly ball down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, digging for two, and that one's going to get into the corner. Around second now, as they still don't have it. And he's got a leadoff triple.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
now
At the
batting,
plate,
shortstop,
Oswaldo Cabrera in
0-1's
there
the count.
for strike one.
Cabrera.
Gosman throws over.
Hey, he beat it
Trevino
out.
dives back in safely. Now the 0-1. And it's strike two.
The count.
It really looks
0-2.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Lifted in the air, out to left. Gurriel under it, and it's caught for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Harrison.
And up next for New York,
Bader.
Harrison Bader, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Rolled over to third. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Now
Andrew Benintendi
the
steps
left
up.
fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Grounder might be two. They get one. In the
He
play.
beat it.
Not
Safe.
in time. He's safe. It's 2-1. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Trevor Richard. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder,
The
Teoscar
pitch.
Hernandez.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Nestor Cortes Jr. won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn things over to the righty, Jonathan Loaisiga. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Line drive, caught.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Swings through that one.
0-1.
0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. That takes care of Springer. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he swings
0-1
and
the count.
misses at the initial offering. Bounce to third. That's a hit. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So 2 down, and next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Cabrera gloves it. Third out. Get on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
For the Yankees, the first baseman,
The Yankees
Anthony
looking to rally.
Rizzo.
And a pitch.
That's a
Off the
ball.
mark there. And that's ball 1.
Counts
He
1-0.
really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is fouled back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike
1 ball, 2
2.
strikes the count.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. First
Off the
offering,
plate,
and it
ball
just
1.
misses.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo
Here's Stanton now.
Stanton.
On the ground to first, could be two. Over to Bichette.
He's out.
Double play.
He's out.
They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, we go to the 8th, and now for the Jays, Matt
Leading off
Chapman.
for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here comes a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
Now
Just
batting,
kept it simple. Played
designated
Pepper with
hitter,
the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground right side. 4, 6,
Out.
3.
You're
and
out.
they turn the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So up next for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for the 4th time tonight. Ripped on a line to center. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing
Now
it on the
batting,
first pitch.
catcher,
I could watch base hits like that one
Alejandro
all day long,
Kirk.
and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2
Now
away.
batting,
Couple of hits in a
Right
row
fielder,
for him here. Nice job of
Teoscar
driving that pitch the other
Hernandez.
way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field. It doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez.
Aye.
And that's in there for strike 1. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2
the
gone.
batter number 5,
Always feels amazing
Second
getting a job done when the team needs you to come
Santiago
through. It's just
Espino.
bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for
0-1.
them to break this game open.
Espinal swings through it for strike 1. Right-handed reliever. That one lifted to left. Benintendi on the move. And
We got
an
a ground rule
automatic
double.
as it hops
2
the
bases.
fence. As 2 runs score on the
now
play.
batting,
You don't
the
want to get
7th
greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
Ladies and
Zach
gentlemen,
Britton
your
into the
attention,
game.
please.
And he's getting
Now pitching
thrown into the
for the
fire with a
Orlando
pair of runners in scoring position.
Number 53,
Next to hit,
Zach.
George Springer.
Britton.
And he swings and misses,
0-1's
and it's
the
nothing
count.
in 1. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. This ball's chopped on the ground. Go on to Rizzo. That takes care of Springer. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Last half of the back in New York. Now the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. The
Leading off
Yankees
for the
in striking
Yankees,
distance, but have
the
some
third
work to do.
baseman,
Boog, it starts with the
DJ
leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
LeMahieu.
And a pitch. first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. And there's a foul ball. Out to short. Bichette handles. Fires over to first.
He's out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Number 39.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Trevino. Slapped foul. Here's your 1. There's a strike.
2.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now. 2 outs. Base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one down the line. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 5-1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Judge is under it. Pulls it in for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And a foul ball. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And out of here. Bo Bichette blasts one out. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now
one out, base is empty. And here is Chapman. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and fires. Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now
Ball,
Whit
that's outside.
Merrifield. Chapman leads off first with one away. it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That to right. Hauls it in, 2 away. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Bichette goes yard for the Jays. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here in New York, here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Richards back to work. Foul ball. In the air, center field. Springer right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down.
Up next to the Yankees.
Andrew Benintendi. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.